Hello everyone, I am back. I have returned. I had a long weekend and an even longer week back at work. So lots of craziness, but a lot of fun as well. The Atlantic City trip, the bachelor party, everything went well. We did some gambling. We did a lot of eating, a lot of drinking. Had a bunch of fun. We did an escape room as well. A lot of fun stuff happened this weekend. I was happy to see that everything went as well as it did. And Atlantic City's fun. I hadn't been there in years. So Atlantic City, it was a bit of a hoot. We did a lot of fun stuff. We also went to Philly for an evening and attended the Ring of Honor tapings at the old ECW Arena, which was a nice little treat. I'd never been to the old ECW Arena, so it was nice to get to attend a show there. I'd never attended a TV taping before, and it had a bit more of a herky-jerky quality to it than I was used to, but they filmed 4 episodes in a row. We didn't stay for the full show. We only stayed for about 2.5. But what we did see, I thought was really good and a lot of fun. So hopefully it comes off well on TV. But it's some really good stuff there. So very fun weekend. We also, some of the guys I was with, they saw Virgil at one of the blackjack tables, which I thought was funny. It's like, and apparently Virgil was wearing an NWO t-shirt. And when I say Virgil, yes, I'm talking about that Virgil. Vincent. If he's wearing an NWO shirt, he's Vincent, right? It was, that was neat. I didn't get to see Virgil, but it was just funny to have a bunch of us pile out of the casino. And when we met back up outside, it was like, dude, Virgil's at one of the fucking tables. I was like, holy shit, really? Wow. I just rewatched the best match of his career on one of my recent streams. But anyway, so yeah, Atlantic City was fun. Future updates for future videos. Tomorrow you guys should be getting my next Star Wars review. I guess I'll just go ahead and tell you what it is. It's going to be the New Jedi Order Part 2. I'm going to be continuing reviewing books out of the New Jedi Order series, specifically the books that immediately follow Vector Prime, the first book in the series. So, yeah, finally getting around to continuing that series, and yeah, it's going to be fun. Going to be fun. I do want to do a review of All In, like a post-show reaction to it. Depends on when I get back from the viewing party that I'm going to, but there should be something up like late Saturday night. Me doing a review of All In. I definitely want to talk about it, give my thoughts on the show. And then the next day, for those of you that enjoy my Saturday night's Main Events and Clash of Champions stream, the next one will be up on Sunday. So you have that to look forward to. And then next week, I'm kicking around a few ideas for videos, specifically relating to the WWE and how they're currently pushing their stars, namely Roman Reigns. Is going to be the main focus. So you have that to look forward to as well. So a lot of stuff coming up for me. So I know I didn't give you guys much this week, but you're going to get sick of seeing me again because I'm just going to be posting videos left and right for the next few days. Now, the main topic of this video and what I want to talk about is a final push, plug, whatever for All In, and to talk about what the show means to me and what it means to wrestling as a whole. I've already done a preview and predictions of the show. You can go back and watch that video. I'll leave a link in the description, giving my thoughts and predictions on the card. I think the card looks great. I mean, we're getting the Bucks in a 6-man tag with Rey Mysterio and Phoenix. We're getting Okada versus Skrull. We're getting Omega versus Pentagon. We're getting Joey Janela versus Hangman Page, which has been turned into a Chicago street fight. And we're getting Christopher Daniels versus Stephen Amell. And for those of you watching the pre-show, which I'm not going to be able to watch the pre-show, but you're getting a Battle Royal and the Briscoe Brothers versus SCU. So a lot of cool matches on this card. And like I said, I expect this to be like a big party. But, you know, and I'm going to try and steer the discussion away from WWE because I don't want this to be like a fuck WWE type of deal. That's not the place I'm kind of coming from because I'm not a fuck WWE guy necessarily. I have my problems with their product, and I make that perfectly clear, but I also, you know, when their show's bad, I don't watch it. That's kind of the attitude I've taken recently. You know, but I really want this show to do well, and I guess it's already done well, given that they sold out the arena. 10,000 fans, man, largest non-WWE show since the death of WCW and ECW. I mean, it's a big deal, and I can't say enough how proud I am of Cody Rhodes and the Bucks for taking the initiative, having that DIY attitude that entrepreneurial spirit to go out there and do something like this. I think it's very cool. I think it's awesome. I tip my hat to them. I think those guys are amazingly creative, very motivated, wonderful, have great minds for the business and for how to promote themselves and keep themselves relevant. I think if any three guys were going to put on their own show, I mean, these are the three guys to do it. And I'm really happy for them and their success and all the attention that this show has garnered. And I think they deserve all the praise in the world for doing this. And I'm going to be very interested in seeing what they deliver for this show. And I'm very excited for it. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this show. And again, I'm not expecting like 5-star match after 5-star match after 5-star match. I'm expecting this to just be a party, like just be a wonderfully exciting party, and just start to finish, excitement, fun, all the way through. And that's what you want out of a wrestling show. You want to feel like you're watching something exciting and fun, and all of that other stuff. I think it's you know, the resurgence of independent wrestling and all the other feds and what's been going on recently, I think is very good for the business as a whole. It shows other wrestlers you don't have to go to the WWE, and I'm not saying that as a fuck WWE thing. You know, one of the worst things that ever happened to wrestling, at least in my opinion, losing WCW and losing ECW, it gave people less places to go and make a living for themselves in this business. And if you don't make it in WWE, you're kind of stuck. And that's the way it was in America for a very long time. And now, with what the Bucks and Cody have been able to do, and other guys, not just them, like what Kenny Omega's been able to do, and what Zack Sabre Jr.'s been able to do, and what guys like Finn Balor and AJ Styles were able to do before they got to the WWE. You can carve an identity for yourself. You can turn yourself into a draw on an independent level and sustain yourself and give yourself a great career and develop a fan base and a brand and get your characters over, get your moves over, get everything else over. You don't need the WWE spotlight to do it. If you know what to do and you know how to do it and you're talented enough, you can make that happen. And that's what Cody and the Bucks have done here. And now they're promoting their own show and putting the spotlight not just on themselves, but for everyone else that's participating in this thing. And they got a awesome group of talent for this event. You've got, if you're a Lucha Underground fan or a Luchador, you know, Mexican wrestling fan, you've got Phoenix and Pentagon. If you're and Rey Mysterio. If you're a Ring of Honor fan, you've got Marty Scurll, Cody, and the Bucks. If you're a New Japan fan, you've got Omega and Kazuchika Okada. It's just a wonderful mix of talent all thrown into this show to make something special happen. And I'm very excited for these guys. Like I said, I think a lot of the matches that they came up with are very exciting, very interesting on paper. And I'm just looking forward to having a lot of fun. This is just really, really fun. You know, I'm just really excited to see what they do. I'm almost at a loss for words here because it's really, really cool. And I highly encourage you, if you are a fan of professional wrestling, if you're a fan of the art form, please put your money where your mouth is and actually order the show. Please actually watch the show. Get the Fite app. Order it through that. Order it on pay-per-view. Watch it on New Japan World. Watch it on, I think you can watch it on Honor Club. If you're a part of that service that Ring of Honor offers. There's various ways to watch this show. Please put your money into this because I want things like this to succeed. I want things like this to help the business and help the boys involved in the business and, you know, make the wrestling world a better place for the talents. And that's really what I'm trying to... the point I'm trying to push home here is like, this is good for the talents. This is good for the boys. It shows that you can make it, if you've got a great idea or you're talented enough, you can go out there and make something of yourself. And you can go out there and get attention and be a draw and do all those other things without having the WWE machine behind you. And again, I'm not saying that as like a knock on the WWE. I'm saying that as I like it when the guys take the initiative to make something of themselves. And that's really what makes me me a proud supporter of Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks, that they've been able to do all this and promote themselves this way and make something special like this happen. I think it's very, very cool that they've been able to motivate the fan base. They've been able to motivate all the boys involved in it. It became like kind of the must-see show of professional wrestling, because it felt like all the wrestlers wanted to be a part of it and all the fans want to see it, because that was the thing early on. They sold the tickets. We didn't even know if we were going to be able to get a chance to see it on any kind of streaming service. So it was, I mean, this has like been the most highly anticipated show of the year in a lot of ways. So, yeah, again, I'm just really proud of what they've been able to do here, and I think it's very, very awesome. It's a Chicago crowd. I expect them to be red hot all night long. I don't know if they'll throw any surprises out there. I know, like, there's speculation that CM Punk might show up or whatever. I wouldn't hold my breath for that, but whatever the case, I just want, like, a fun, awesome time out of this, and that's really all I want. And it would be almost impossible for them to screw this up, to be perfectly honest. So hopefully everything goes really well. But, you know, Cody and the Bucks, they're smart guys. They know what they're doing. I have my faith in them that they'll be able to put on a hell of a show. And, you know, Cody's going to win the NWA title from Nick Aldis. I almost called him Magnus. I expect the Bucks to win in the main event. I expect... I wouldn't be surprised if Marty Scurll went over Okada, actually, because, you know... just given where Okada is right now, kind of doing not a losing streak thing, but kind of like trying to find himself again after losing the title to Omega. Omega's probably going to beat Pentagon, but again, there's so many exciting matches here. It's just so cool. I love it. I love it. It's going to be great. I'm going to have fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I encourage you guys to have fun too. I'll leave links in the description, providing details on how you can watch All In and what services are providing it, and give you all the information you need to check out what should be a really fun and exciting wrestling show. So that is all I have here. I just wanted to come on here and give a final push for the show and encourage you all to go watch it, because I think it's going to be one of the more interesting wrestling events of the year. But that's all I have for this video. The next time you see me, I will be reviewing All In. So hopefully it lives up to my expectations. Hopefully we get a really cool show out of it, and hopefully I'll have nothing but glowing praise for it by the time it's over. But until next time, y'all have a good one.